Good morning, hunters. Welcome back to the Daily Hunt for Multibaggers. It's Sunday, March 15th, 2026, and we've got some interesting data to sift through from yesterday, March 14th.
We do indeed, Ethan. Today's analysis was quite focused, actually. We saw about 10 distinct social media discussions, but they were all centered on just one stock.
That's right. And the sentiment around this particular company, Microvast Holdings, Inc., or MVST, is overwhelmingly bullish. People are genuinely excited about its future potential, you know?
Absolutely. There's a real buzz. But as always, we need to balance that optimism with the cold, hard numbers. While the community is full of hope, our initial scan of the underlying KPIs flags this one as decidedly high risk. So it's a classic battle of future potential versus current reality today.
All right, let's jump right into it then, starting with Microvast Holdings, Inc., that's MVST. Now, I'm looking at this detailed analysis, and the optimism is just palpable. There's a major speculative post making waves, suggesting a huge joint venture or licensing deal is about to be announced with Oshkosh Corporation.
Hold on a second, Ethan. You used the word speculative, and that's key here. While the user sentiment is indeed overwhelmingly bullish, driven by this idea of a big reveal on Monday's earnings call, we have to remember it's unconfirmed. But Brooke, the post makes a really compelling argument. It's theorizing that this JV would fund the Clarksville factory, provide a domestic battery supply for Oshkosh, think USPS vehicles, electric refuse trucks, and completely bypass those high Chinese import tariffs. Users are even quoting things like direction, up, rocket, prognosis, buy shares or calls before Monday's earnings, and hold for $17 plus. The community truly believes this will resolve Microvast's financial woes. And we've even seen some net insider buying, which, is always a good sign of internal confidence. I hear the optimism, Ethan. I really do. And it's tempting. But let's look at what the verifiable data tells us right now. MVST is currently trading at $2.23, which is well below its 52-week high of $7.12. This tells us it's been a rough ride for a lot of investors. True, but it also means there's a lot of room for growth if this JV materializes. If, Ethan, if. The company's current financial KPIs present a very challenging picture. We're looking at a net profit margin of negative 0.28, an EPS of negative 0.39, and return on equity at negative 0.30. These are deeply negative figures. The company simply isn't generating profit from its operations, and it's losing money per share. That's a significant red flag for long-term viability without a major intervention. Well, that's exactly what the community is predicting, a major intervention. They believe this JV will inject capital, get the Clarksville factory humming, and lead to massive revenue and profits, turning those negative margins right around. And that's the potential. But right now, their debt-to-equity ratio is an astronomical 119.816. That signifies extreme financial leverage and high risk. This company is highly reliant on debt, which becomes very precarious when you're not profitable. Recent news even points to 5-year losses grow to 80